So, with Minecraft 1.21 having been in development for a while now, it's hard not to assume its full release may be on the horizon. And with the release of 1.21 or any major Minecraft update, it begs the question, what's next? 1.22 is Minecraft's next major update, and there's a plethora of possibilities as to what it could hold. We really have no clue as to what could be in store, but there are definitely a few things that I would like to see. Minecraft's a great game, but there are multiple aspects of the game that I feel need to be updated or overhauled in the coming years. So I'm going to go through all the updates that I believe Minecraft needs. So I actually have 5 major topic ideas for what I think Minecraft needs. And I'm going to start off with the end update. Okay, I know literally every Minecraft YouTuber in existence has mentioned the need for an end update. So I want to get this one out of the way first to avoid being redundant. Although everybody talks about it, it's very true. The end is probably the most lacking and undeveloped aspect of Minecraft, with there only being one main incentive to go there, which is the end city's elytra. Once you gain this elytra, there's not much of a reason to go back. You can just put mending and unbreaking on the elytra and you just don't have to return to the end ever again. Exploring the end is also really quite stale, having one singular biome that just contains chorus fruit and the one structure to be found there. Now don't get me wrong, the end city is pretty cool, like I love end cities, but the fact that it's the only unique thing to be found there is where the problem lies. The end could definitely use a complete overhaul, adding new biomes, structures, unique loot, enderman variants, etc. Even a new ender dragon or updated ender dragon fight could do wonders to making the end feel more alive. There are countless mod packs out there right now that show what a potential end update could look like, but I don't feel they capture the end completely right. Making an end update would be quite difficult, as it's important that it doesn't turn into just another Nether, and it maintains its barren and unsettling vibe, something a lot of these mod packs don't do. Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft's spin-off game, has a complete DLC taking place in the end, which is really awesome, and shows they already have a few ideas on how they could approach the update. There's a lot to talk about with an end update, and I'll be making a whole separate video on this topic in the future, so subscribe if you want to see that. But now that the end's out of the way, let's discuss some ideas you maybe haven't heard of before. So, you may be wondering what I mean when I say Minecraft needs an AI update. Well, an AI update refers to the functionality of mobs. For example, updating mobs such as sheep to travel in herds, having horses drink water from rivers, or having pigs roll around in mud. See, most old mobs in Minecraft literally just walk around, with some occasionally eating grass. Adding new functionalities and behaviors to the mobs would do wonders towards making your world feel alive and more immersive. This could be done through new improved animations as well to give the mobs more of a personality and a unique appearance when compared to the others. Maybe make animals have the ability to do a little run when they get hit, find shelter when it's raining, or lay down and sleep under a tree. Mojang has actually been making an effort to improve the animations. With many of their new mobs like the camels and the sniffer, you can see that they have exponentially better animations than mobs like sheep and cows. They also do more than just walk around, as occasionally the camel will lie down, and the sniffer will dig into the dirt for seeds. I think the game's ambience as a whole could definitely benefit from improving upon old mobs' animations and their functionalities, especially the ones we see in the game on a daily basis, like sheep, pigs, cows, you know what I mean. Some could argue this would affect Minecraft's overall personality, which I can understand, but I still think this would be a great change for the game as a whole. Next up, we have a combat update. A combat update is something Minecraft has needed for a while, and I know Mojang said they would be improving upon combat in Minecraft 1.21, but so far, all that's been added was the wind charge and the mace. Now both the wind charge and the mace are phenomenal features, and 2 of my personal favorite features added in years, but they aren't enough alone to be considered a combat update. I do actually want to use these though as an example of what Mojang could add in a combat update. See, the mace is an awesome new weapon that gains more damage with momentum from height. If you hit your opponent, any fall damage used to gain the momentum will be negated, but if you miss, you could potentially risk taking fall damage. The mace is a great weapon because it opens up the possibilities to new playstyles. It's not blatantly better or worse than the sword, but it's more situation based and depends on how the player chooses to engage his target. Emphasize the choosing part. See, I believe Mojang should add a variety of new weapons that all have different functionalities and are better suited for different playstyles. It would then be up to the player to choose how they want to experience combat in-game, and they can pick their weapon based on their own personal preference. The sword would likely still be the default weapon, doing every form of combat just okay, but none of them great, which is where items like the mace could come in. As to what these weapons could be, well, there's really no limit and no saying what Mojang could add, but they already have a full closet of ideas from Minecraft Dungeons, so I don't doubt they could at least find a couple to implement into the core game. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really see Mojang ever doing this, as a complete combat update is just too risky for them, but I do hope they continue to implement more features like this and the mace in the future. Now before we go on to the next update idea, I want to take a quick 10-second pause in the video to remind you that liking the video is completely free and helps it get out to others, and if you're enjoying this video, subscribing ensures that you don't miss out on another one just like this. You did it? Great. Thanks. Back to the video. Now, the next update Minecraft needs is somewhat of a quality of life update, fixing some of Minecraft's more underlooked problems. This could finally attempt to fix the player inventory problem, which frequently gets filled up and cluttered very fast, especially when doing things like caving. Minecraft's inventory size has been the same basically since launch, and since then, hundreds of new items and blocks have been added to fill up your limited amount of inventory slots. Two great ideas I think could fix this problem would be a trash slot and the backpack. Now I know Mojang said they would never add the backpack, with shulker boxes being their version of a backpack, but shulker boxes are very late game oriented, and most Minecraft players never even beat the Ender Dragon. Adding an easily accessible, equipable backpack that could give you another 2 rows of inventory slots would be really helpful for early game players who can't obtain the shulker box. A trash slot could also be very useful. We currently have one in creative mode, but by adding it to survival, you could easily get rid of the blocks you pick up and don't want. This would be much better than just throwing them onto the ground, which often leads to you just accidentally picking them up again. This would be a great addition, but could definitely be used to grief in multiplayer worlds, so it would need to have an option to be turned off as well, to avoid people killing you and trashing your loot. Now, as for other quality of life changes, I think Minecraft could hugely benefit from an increase in mob difficulty. After defeating the Ender Dragon, spawning in mobs with weapons and armor more frequently than before, and maybe having some mobs that are exclusively spawned in only after defeating the dragon, similar to the increase in difficulty that can be found after defeating the Wall of Flesh in Terraria. Another really cool feature would be adding more ambient sounds. This would do wonders to making the game more immersive and just having your world feel more alive. Increasing minecart speed is something we really need. Allowing camels to carry villagers is another idea. And even really simple things like finally adding some form of functionality to the fletching table would all be great. These are all quality of life features that would improve upon players' overall experience of the game. And I really hope we do see a lot of these things tweaked in the near future. The last update discussion for this video is a village update. Now I know we've already received the Village and Pillage update a while ago, which is one of my personal favorite updates, but I still believe there's so much more potential for villages to be great. Now a village update wouldn't include structures or builds being updated, as they're already fine and fit into Minecraft quite well. It would also take away from the player aspect of building up defenses and taking care of your village if they just made them really advanced. So if there were to be another village update, I would have it focus around the functionality of the villagers themselves. See, right now, villagers are assigned to a job block, which gives them their unique appearance and trades. But what if you could give them a real job like gathering resources, terraforming a certain area, hunting, caving, or defending from mobs? Villagers would then become more than just players' captives, as currently everyone just traps them in a 1x1 space for trading. Villagers would still be able to trade, but it would be cool if they could also assist the player as well. They could help you in things like upgrading the villages and providing resources to build walls around the village. Even giving the villagers little text voice lines so you could interact with them would be really cool. Giving them uniquely generated names and personalities would also just make your world feel more alive. Now, if done incorrectly, this could be majorly overpowered, so it would have to have tons of research put into how an update like this could be done right. But if it is done right, I think this could be possibly the coolest update ever made to the game. So guys, those are 5 updates I believe Minecraft really needs to continue having the high quality the game currently has. But hey, it is all just my opinion. I was pretty vague with a lot of these topics, so let me know if you'd like to see me go more in depth on any of the ideas in the future. Besides that, what do you think about these updates? Do you have any ideas of your own? Let me know down in the comments below, as I would love to further discuss this topic. Now, if you did get any value out of this video at all, a like would be greatly appreciated, and subscribing is completely free as well, which ensures you never miss another video just like this one. I've been getting a lot of support on these videos, guys, lately, so I just want to say thank you for that. And if you have any more advice on how I can improve these videos down in the comments, definitely let me know. I'm trying to get better with each video I make, so thanks for the feedback. Have a great rest of your day, and wherever you are, good day, good evening, and good night. I'll see you in the next one.